Doesn't take long until it gets hot inside this pickup. Oh. Lunch. And there she is. Almost a full hopper already. Working fields right now with the undercutter is what they call it, but doing it all manual, not using GPS, but at least kind of have it up just so I can see what I'm working with. But a little bumpy out here, so I'm not gonna do it I'm not gonna record while I drive. It's a lot. So, but hopefully I can fix that soon for you guys. But it's another beautiful day, so I think my uncle's over on the other side of the hills. He's cutting wheat still while I work this field, so. Stretch the legs a minute. Check everything back here. Everything looks okay. These are still moving, which is good. There's nothing there's no trash or anything caught in them. Wheels and tires look fine. Blade's still looking sharp. Still got duck feet. So everything is looking pretty okay, from what I can tell anyway. So think I'll keep going. Back to that field way out there. Got my Mountain Dew at least, so I'm good for a little while. Bouncy out here. Finally done. In total, the last 3 or 4 days, it says we've done 114 acres. So I think this field was probably 40, maybe 50 at the most. So this is the field that I worked. First time on my own, which is pretty cool. So I know they've been wanting to teach me how to do this. So it's pretty fun. I did it all by hand. No auto steer, no GPS, nothing, just pure steering and using my brain and my eyes. So I did work another field as well, but I only did like maybe 10 acres, maybe 15 at the most. I spent about an hour there. I spent about probably close to 4, maybe 5 here, so a lot big of a difference. But I'm headed back now. The undercutter is what we call it. It's just a smaller field cultivator is really all it is for, but my uncles like to call it that, so it's easier to remember. I don't even know where mine is. I don't see him over there by the trucks. Oh, there he is. Good old Gleaner. Yep, I just finished that. It's about 7:30 at night, so I guess someone's bringing us supper soon, which will be nice. I'm gonna go meet my other uncle on the combine. What do you suppose is down there? I don't think I want to find out. Probably a snake, I'm guessing, with how big it is, or a gopher of some sort. Although I think it's a little big to be a gopher hole. So we actually found some birds hiding in here earlier, like down in that corner. They were in the middle of the wheat. We got a couple feet from them, and then all of a sudden we just see a bunch of birds flying out. So, but a little breeze going. It's almost 100 degrees, but it's not too bad, honestly. The humidity here is heavier, and I'm like 3,000 feet farther from the sun compared to where I used to live. I still sunburn, but not as bad. That it looks a lot worse on camera than what it does. It did look like that on camera in real life, like a couple days ago. I'm peeling a little bit, but it is not bad at all. So my uncle's all the way over there. So feels good to walk to. I like it. We're about that far. There's the 2 trucks and then the tractor. I just parked there for now, so it's out of the way. I don't know what he wants to do with it yet, but it's not too bad out here. So for it being almost 100 degrees, feels good to stretch the legs too. I've been sitting in that cab for the last 5 hours. So I do like field work though. Eventually I'll show you guys milking again, because I know I haven't filmed that for a minute. So, but so far, a lot of people are gonna say, what's your, yield and stuff in the wheat? And normally, like, really good. It depends on the area. Like out east further, 80 to 100, it's pretty good. For here though, even if you were to use a ton of chemical and stuff like that, from what we've heard, averages between like 20 and 50 for here. And the reason is because you guys see all the weeds here. This is a big problem even for the fancy farmers who do no-till and who spray a lot of chemical. Usually chemical does the trick, but for whatever reason for wheat, it's not always the greatest. I mean, it doesn't look bad at all. The test weight's pretty good. I think they said it's, gosh, what did they say? I think it's around 50 pounds per bushel. So it's not too bad for wheat, I don't think. I could be wrong. But the wheat in general looks pretty gold. So it's, I don't know. I forget how many hybrids are in this field. I know there's at least 2. There may even be 3. I could be wrong about that, but or they're trying a new one this year and they really like it. It's a channel variety. I forget the name. And then they've been doing a certain brand for a long time. But also in this field specifically, I believe it's this field. It's one of the wheat fields. Every time they say they plant oats, the crop after oats does terrible. It just does something to the soil. They say that for whatever reason it does that. So that's another reason why this wheat, specifically in this field, I think the highest we've seen is 40 or 50 bushels an acre in this field at least. And I'm not sure about the other ones. So I think average is probably around 20, 30, probably around that. So. I just ate a bunch of wheat dust and straw for you for those shots. You're welcome. And by the way, I think we've harvested about, I don't know, maybe 50, 60 acres of wheat. We've got about that left probably. Actually, no, we probably got over 100 something left. So, probably close to that. Not in this field, but in general. So, it's a bit yet. It's not too much, but for that combine being 20 years old now, it's only got like 1,400 separator hours on it. I'm sorry, 1,500 engine hours, 1,300 separator. So it still has over half of its life left. So we don't use it that much because we don't have that much to harvest. So it's mostly for feeding the cattle. Is what we use it for. And then anything extra we do sell. But combine's mainly for doing that. So not less of a money maker, but it still works good for its age. Got a few dings, of course, like anything, but it's not too bad at all. Next year's wheat crop. Not enough power? Guess not. Yikes. That's a heavy trailer. Come on, girl. He's gonna go forward some more. on, girl. Another 3 a.m. shift. Oh boy. Yep. Time to get some more. Way up there. The amount of times I've gotten stuck in this is not fun. When it's really muddy and stuff. But yep. Up there's the feed rack for salt and water. There's one in that barn too. Behind this red one that you guys see. Oh man, my allergies are killing me. Whew. For those of you who don't know me very well, I hate my nose being plugged. Like I desperately hate it. I've blown my nose so hard with allergies. The amount of times I've come close or have fainted from blowing my nose so hard is unreal. Y'all would think I'm crazy, which you probably already think. But if you're wondering, we are milking 60 cows during this time of year. Hopefully it doesn't start raining on me. I'll be really chilly. That's pretty cool though.